Alright, so the main concept I'll be going over now is common chord progressions in R&B. So basically just like different patterns we use to write songs and make melodies, all that type of stuff. So couple things you need to know first though, if you were here for the first video, we're gonna be in the key of C minor again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1. And all you need to know is you just want to have a chord that corresponds to each of those notes, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dominant 5, 6, 7, 1. Alright, and real quick, I'll go over, where do those chords come from? Like, how do we build those chords? So for every note, for every chord, right, it all starts with one note on one note, right? So for C minor, this is as simple as it'll get, like a C minor triad chord, right? And then you can add the 7th to make it a C minor 7th. You can add a 9th. And you can even add the 11, right? Or sorry, C minor 11. And where do those numbers come from? So if you look at the scale again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if you keep going, 8, 9, 10, 11, and so on, right? Usually you would only go up to 11. But yeah, right. So 1, 2, 3. Or sorry. Yeah, you get the idea, right? But that's what we usually use is the or what I usually use is the C, either a minor 9th first inversion or major 9 first inversion. And the first inversion where that comes from, so this is how it's normally played, right? Just a very basic C minor 9. Then you take this note right here. This is the 9th degree of the scale. Invert it down here, bring it down an octave, and this is what you have: C minor 9th first inversion. Alright, so that's all you need to know for this, right? I'm gonna go back to the progression I used in the intro. So what that would be is if you're talking in C minor, right? And one more thing is, in music we use a lot of different words to describe the same thing, right? So there's 12 major scales and 12 minor scales, but they all have the same, how do I say this? C minor has a relative major, which would be E flat major. So what that is it's using all the same notes of the scale, but just starting on a different note. And you might say, what's the difference then if it's the same? Like, where do you use which one? Typically, if a song starts on the 6th note, or a chord from the 6th note in the major scale, then if it starts or ends on the 6th note of a major scale, then usually it turns into a minor key, if that makes sense. And kind of vice versa, right? So later I'll be talking about the 2-5-1, and that's usually always referred to in a major key. So if we take the notes here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 5, 1. So something like that would be referred to in a major scale, or something like this. Would be referred to in a minor key, right? All right. So back to the intro. That was a 6, 5, 1 in C minor, right? 6, 5, 1. I'm gonna show you different ways to play this. So the one I did, or this is as simple as it gets right here, is Just simple 6-5-1, and then you see how you can add your own little twist to it. And I mean, even if you take it into a different key like this, alright, so that was a 6-5-1 in the key of B flat minor, right? So, and we'll go over like the little passing chords and stuff I did later, stuff like that. But real quick, I want to show you, this is like the one common progression that, you know, it uses every chord in the scale, and I mean, you can use this in every key to just help you memorize scales and keys and all the chords basically. So this is what it would sound like. This is a 2-5-1-4-7-3-6, right? It sounds like a lot, but you'll see. So just like that, right? Then there's different ways, you know, you can play it. You can, let's see. And then, you know, this little stuff I'm in like that is the passing chords, right? And all that little kind of stuff is what we do to kind of make the progression our own. I mean, it is the same progression, but I mean, there's a million different ways you can play it. So, alright, so I'm gonna go over another one here. This will be the 1-3-6 progression. The 1-3-6, just like that. I'll show you a few different ways to play it. Let's see. So this is the thing about these chords. I mean, you can make them sound like they're going in any direction. You can start, you know, make it all sound like it's going upwards. Make it sound, I mean, just rearranging them to however you like, right? So basically you can take these, put them in different keys, get a whole completely different sound. So same progression, just played differently basically. You know, you can add your own kind of passing chords in there and stuff. So yeah, that's enough progressions for now. I'm gonna go more into the passing chords and where that kind of stuff comes from. Let's see. So yeah, right now we'll be doing passing chords to the 6th chord. And yeah, when we talk about passing chords and where to use them, I mean, you might be hearing all these cool chords like, and you're wondering, yeah, like I know these chords, but where do I put them? So when you have a chord, you know, when you have a chord, random chord, a non-diatonic passing chord basically. That's one thing I forgot to mention is like there's diatonic passing chords and non-diatonic. So diatonic just means the notes stay within the scale. So all these notes are still in the scale, right? But then you can have other stuff that's not in the scale. So yeah, I'm just gonna go over a few of these. Like say we got, say you're starting on a 1. the 6th chord. You heard me doing this one. Let's say we got that's one probably everybody's heard. Some stuff like that. Trying to think a couple more. Oh yeah, the A minor 9th to the A flat major 9th. And you can even do something like that, right? So yeah, I'll be going over more of these in the next video, but that's the whole concept of these passing chords. It's like all these chords you can learn. The main thing you want to remember is just where they're going to, right? Because it's passing into something. In this case, we're passing into the 6th chord. And then, yeah, that's basically it. Probably gonna wrap this up actually, but yeah, let me know whatever questions else you might have. I'll be back with more this week. I was just out for a little bit because I had some health issues, but we're pretty good now for the most part. So yeah, just stay tuned, and I'll be back. Yeah, thanks for watching.